What is good, everyone? For this video I'm going to go ahead and show you a list of hidden tips and tricks you probably didn't know you could do with the PowerBeats Pro. Now, similar to like the AirPods 2, the PowerBeats Pro is jam-packed with a ton of integrated iOS features. Thanks to that H1 chip that it has inside, not only can it connect across all your other Apple devices, but your main devices like your iPhone and your Apple Watch. There's a couple of cool things you could do with the PowerBeats Pro. So this first one I want to quickly show you. Just like the AirPods, we should all be aware about the battery widget section on your iOS device. If you scroll to this side, you not only see the power percentage between the PowerBeats both left and right side, but you also can see the percentage of the case itself. And just in case, if you don't see this battery widget or you want to move it around to all the way on top like how I have mine, just simply scroll down, hit the edit button, and from here you can add the little plus when you see the battery and use that little hamburger 3 lines and move it up like so. Now, it's cool that you can see these images right here, but if you have an Apple Watch, you can actually do the same thing on the watch itself. If you go to your battery life percentage, if you hold it down here, this little control center tab will pop up. Tap on the battery life percentage and you can see your PowerBeats as well right here. And sometimes it'll also show up the case. And now for this next one, some might like this auto pause feature. If you're an old school headphone user, this might become annoying, especially if you're sharing the headphones with somebody else. So you may want to go ahead and turn this off. If you wish to do so, simply go on your iPhone, go to settings, tap on Bluetooth, and select your PowerBeats. And right here, you'll see the automatic ear detection. Disable that, and now it's no longer going to go ahead and do that. And while we're at this setting, you may have noticed that my PowerBeats are named Batman PowerBeats because the black on black look. That's the reason why it shows that name. If you guys wish to also rename yours, you can do that right here. Simply just tap on name and edit whatever you like and click back once you put a name that you're satisfied with. And down here, you may have also noticed the microphone. Right now I have mine on automatic, but what this means, let's say you have a preference, yes, you only want to use your right side earbud to be the dedicated microphone, this is where you will want to go ahead and change that. So on automatic, whatever headphone is placed on your head first, that's going to be the main microphone. But if you want a dedicated one, like always right, that's how you do so. So now the right side is always going to be our dedicated microphone when it comes to answering phone calls. But now let's say you want to change the EQ a bit on your PowerBeats. Well, if you wish to do this, it's really easy. If you want a more vocal bass focused style genre songs that you're listening to, this is where you want to go ahead and lower the bass. Quickly go back to your settings, go down to music, right here, go down where you see EQ. By default, on some iOS users it's going to be turned off, but experiment with the EQ, find the one that you like the best, depending on what kind of genre style songs you like listening to. My personal favorite is rock. I think that's the best one for all kinds of genre songs. It has a really good bass for rap, EDM, all that other good stuff. But it's all personal preference again, so experiment, go nuts. You can play the music while you're switching the EQ live. Now this next thing I want to quickly show you is pretty important, especially if you have other Bluetooth devices around the household. Sometimes, for example, when you put your headphones on, it's going to pair to your Bluetooth speakers if you have it nearby. There's a way you can manually select the PowerBeats instead of going into your settings and going into Bluetooth and selecting it that way. If you bring down your control center, you're going to see these little lines. This is your AirDrop. When you select this, if you 3D press, you're actually able to manually select between your phone speaker or your PowerBeats. You can also do the same thing on your Apple Watch. So bring the control center up by holding it once again, hit this little circle and select whatever device you want audio to go through. This is really important to know because sometimes you might experience some glitches. If you need to manually connect to a certain device like your PowerBeats, this is how you'll manually connect them. So for example, let's say you're watching a YouTube video but it's playing through your phone speakers. Well, if you bring down the control center, 3D press right here where hit play and select the PowerBeats, and that's how you connect to them manually quickly. Now another thing I want to quickly talk about is Find My PowerBeats. Just like the AirPods, you can use Find My AirPods. Well, the PowerBeats can do the exact same thing. If you launch the Find My Phone app, sign in, if you scroll down, depending on how many devices you own, you will see your PowerBeats right here. For some reason, you may have noticed that your PowerBeats, the icon is actually AirPods, and when you click on them, They actually do say AirPods underneath, but these are indeed your PowerBeats. Now, during the time I was making this video for some reason, Find My iPhone wasn't working. I don't know if this was an Apple thing, was there servers, but I could guarantee you they do work, as I have used Find My Beats once already, and I was able to control both the left and right hand earbud to play that very loud sound if you would happen to lose your earphones. But as you may see, you could also locate the last time you had them paired to your device, so you could backtrack just in case you lost them. But hopefully the icon image gets updated with the release of iOS 13. Now, as some might be aware, the PowerBeats can also connect to other Bluetooth devices like your PC computer, Windows Phone if you still use those, hopefully not. But yes, you could connect these to an Android phone. You lose some of its functionality. It's really only the auto pause and play ear detection, but you're still more than capable to enjoy your music. So the pairing process is a little bit different than your standard headphones. In order to pair these, you have to put both earbuds inside their charging case, leave the lid open, and then press and hold the little center button right here until the light begins flashing. And when this happens, now you can manually pair the PowerBeats to any other device from the Bluetooth menu. Then when it comes to unpairing the device, it simply can be done on the same Bluetooth menu as well. And if you want to remove it on your iCloud account, for example, simply just go on your iOS device, go into settings, go into Bluetooth, and forget. And this will forget the device across your iTunes account, so you're good on all your iCloud devices, I should say. Now the cool thing that I like about the PowerBeats that stands out compared to the AirPods, for example, with the PowerBeats you have all your most important functionalities right here on both the right side and the left side earbud. This allows you to stay focused with no interruptions, as the B button can be pressed to answer or decline calls by long pressing to deny or quickly tap to answer. This little bar on top is your volume rocker. You could increase the volume or decrease it. Again, these two are both located at both right and left side. If you're listening to your track, the physical buttons, you could actually double tap the B button to skip ahead or go to the next track while playing audio. Triple press to go back to the previous track. And to launch your voice assistant, again, you could either press and hold the B button or just say the phrase, "Hey Siri." If I somehow set off your Siri, then we somehow have the same voice, and that's kind of creepy. So, just like AirPods, the PowerBeats Pro earphones have no power buttons. The PowerBeats Pro will actually turn off when you remove them from the charging case, and will power off when they return back inside the charging case. The PowerBeats Pro will also prevent battery usage when they go into sleep mode when the sensor detects that they're on idle. So you're perfectly fine if you just forgot to leave them outside the case, and even if they are dead, a good 15-minute charge will last you over an hour. Now, Live Listen is another feature that the iOS device allows any paired Bluetooth headphone to do. The phone will mix in the audio that it picks up with this microphone and will mix together with the audio that you're currently listening to. This allows you to be aware of your surrounding. It's like a similar concept to ambient mode, but instead of using the headphone's microphone, it's actually utilizing the microphone located in the iPhone. Which means, yes, you can technically get creative and leave your phone in a different room and you could eavesdrop. Don't recommend doing so, and if you get caught, this is on you, not me. And just in case you don't have this enabled, by default, it's not going to be on your control center. What you have to do is go into your settings, go to control center, customize control, and right here you can press the little green, and just like the battery widget, you can just move it up however you like it. And now when you bring down the control center, you'll see the little ear icon right here, and simply tap on it, and there you go. Now this next one is another cool one that I believe everybody should at least be aware of, especially if you're a heavy phone user. For example, if you're always using the PowerBeats primarily to answer your phone calls, there's a setting that you could change where it will allow the PowerBeat to actually announce who's calling. So it will actually tell you the caller by your contacts or just say the phone number. As you can imagine, this is great in the situations if, let's say, you don't have your Apple Watch with you or your phone is out of reach. Instead of just guessing and answering a phone call, you can simply just let the PowerBeats tell you who's calling. To enable this, if you don't have it set up yet, go back to your settings, go down to the phone tab, announce calls. Right here, you can actually allow it to always announce a call. That means your phone will also do it, your headphones or your vehicle, or headphones only. When headphones only is selected, whenever you receive a phone call, your headphones is going to tell you who's calling. I actually do like using this feature whenever I'm training at the gym and I just don't have my phone with me, like they're in the locker. This way I get the phone call and I know who's calling. And then when it comes to connecting to your Mac devices, as long as you're on the same iCloud account, you could just simply go into your Bluetooth setting and you'll see your PowerBeats right here and simply hit connect. On Macs, for some reason, we don't have that feature where we could just automatically connect to it. On the Mac, it does require these few extra steps, but it's really easy to connect to. Maybe in the near future we get that cool animation that we're used to seeing. But anyway guys, that's basically every single tip and trick that you should be aware of when it comes to get the most out of your PowerBeats. If you guys found this video helpful and informative, I'll greatly appreciate if you guys actually leave this video a big thumbs up. And don't forget to also hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We are less than 1,000 away from approaching 20K, and it will be really awesome if we could hit that and if you could be a huge help in doing so. And it'll be amazing if you could be the one to help out. But that's going to be it for this video. Thank you once again for watching. Take care and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.